Okay, now it's time to put the gasket on. Before we put the gasket on, we're going to make sure it's nice and oily so that it doesn't stick. This gasket's been used before and it came off nicely, so it's not going to require very much oil. Something else we want to put oil on is the shaft here, where it goes through the seal. Put a little dab of oil in the seal too. And once the gasket's got some oil on it, we'll figure out which way it goes and put it on. Alright, now with the gasket in place, we need to hold that rack. When you look at the inside of the cover, you can see this is at a slight angle. So this rack's going to need to be about like that, so that it matches up with the gear inside. And this one seems to be staying in place. If it doesn't stay, you just take a blob of grease and stick it on there. It's not going to hurt anything. It's a wet clutch. Alright, I've got the gasket in place, and I took a couple of wooden matches and put them in some of the holes to hold the gasket up. I put a blob of grease on the rack to hold it in what I think is the right position. And now I'm going to try to feed the cover on. Let's see if it goes. Okay. And we'll pop these matches out and put the bolts in. There are two kinds of bolts, short ones and long ones. And let's not forget the ground strap, which is up here. It's going to go below the tack cable. So the long bolts, there's 3 long bolts, and they go in the top 3 positions, and then the short bolts go everywhere else. Alright, now we got a few other things that run. The starter cable clips into this little 3-way clamp somehow. Get the starter cable in there, and then we're going to put this hose on the water pump. And we're about done with this side for right now.